Red Dead Redemption 2 is finally getting the next-gen upgrade we've all been waiting for. Rockstar Games just broke its famous silence, and a major clue on the game's official Steam page, backed up by famous insiders like 2's and Nate the Hate, basically confirms it. The upgrade for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and maybe even the new Nintendo Switch is real, and it's being worked on right now. This isn't just another rumor. It's the biggest sign yet that RDR2 is finally getting that super smooth 60 frames per second update, and it will totally change how we play this amazing game. To really understand why this is such a huge deal, you have to remember the last few years have been tough for the Red Dead community. For years, we've been in a state of limbo, just waiting and wondering. Ever since the PS5 and Xbox Series X came out back in 2020, Rockstar has been totally, painfully quiet about updating one of its best games ever. This silence was made even worse by what was happening with Red Dead's sibling, Grand Theft Auto. While GTA Online was getting massive updates, new cars, new missions, and a full next-gen release, Red Dead Online felt abandoned. This led to the hashtag #SaveRedDeadOnline movement, where players, dressed in their best clown outfits to show how they felt, begged Rockstar for more content. They just wanted a sign that the company still cared. But for a long time, there was nothing. So fans weren't just hoping for a next-gen update, they were desperate for it. It represented more than just better graphics. It was a sign of life, a signal that Rockstar hadn't forgotten about Arthur Morgan's world. This is why the recent leaks aren't just exciting. For many longtime fans, they feel like a long overdue answer to their prayers.
So, what is the actual proof? This isn't just someone's uncle who works at Rockstar talking. This is based on hard data and trusted sources, and it breaks down into two key pieces. First, the technical smoking gun, the Steam database update. For those who don't know, Steam's database keeps a log of every change made to a game's store page. On October 5th, 2025, for the first time in years, RDR2's page saw a flurry of activity. Initially, small things like supported languages were tweaked, but then came the bombshell. The main store description was completely rewritten. The old one started with, winner of over 175 Game of the Year awards. Language used to sell a game that's already part of history. The new description starts with the story. Arthur Morgan and the Vanderlyn gang are outlaws on the run. This is a subtle but critical shift in marketing. You don't rewrite the sales pitch for a 7-year-old game unless you're planning to re-release it and sell it to a new audience. It's the digital equivalent of putting a fresh coat of paint on a house you're about to put on the market. Second, the insider confirmations. The moment this Steam DB change went public, the community's most trusted insiders immediately backed it up. 2's, a leaker with a legendary track record for Rockstar News, quickly reminded everyone that he's been saying for years that this upgrade was never canceled or halted, just slowed down for GTA 6. Then, another highly respected insider, Nate the Hate, was directly asked on social media if he was 100% confident the RDR2 Next Gen and Switch 2 versions exist. His answer was a simple, direct, confident, firm emphasis. Yes, they exist. When two of the most reliable sources in the industry, who have been right about major leaks in the past, both say the same thing at the same time, you can stop calling it a rumor and start calling it a reality. This entire situation fits perfectly into what I call the Rockstar playbook. They did the exact same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5. It launched on PS3 360, got a huge upgrade for PS4, Xbox One, and then another one for PS5/Series X. Each re-release wasn't just a simple port, it was an expanded and enhanced edition that added new features and took advantage of the new hardware. This RDR2 update is just the next chapter in that playbook. With GTA 6 still a year or more away, Rockstar and their parent company Take-Two need a major release to keep investors happy and fill that gap. A revitalized Red Dead Redemption 2, sold as a new product on PS5, Xbox Series X, and especially as a launch title for the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2, is a guaranteed moneymaker. It keeps the brand in the spotlight and tides everyone over until the GTA 6 marketing machine kicks into high gear next year. So what will this upgrade actually look like? The absolute bare minimum, and the one thing everyone wants, is a 60 frames per second performance mode. Right now, console players are locked at 30 frames per second. Doubling that to 60 frames per second will be a night and day difference. Imagine galloping through the Heartlands or getting into a massive shootout in Saint Denis with everything moving as smooth as butter. Aiming will feel more responsive, movement will be more fluid, it will fundamentally change the feel of the game for the better. But we can expect more. Looking at the GTA 5 upgrade, we'll likely see graphical options like a fidelity mode, that pushes the visuals with features like ray tracing. Ray tracing could bring incredibly realistic lighting and reflections. Picture the way gas lamps reflect off of wet cobblestone streets in Saint Denis, or how sunlight realistically filters through the trees in the Grizzlies. We could also see significantly faster loading times thanks to the SSDs in the new consoles. And for PS5 players, support for the DualSense controller's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Imagine feeling the kick of each specific gun through your hands, or the tension of pulling back Arthur's bowstring. This isn't just about making the game look better. It's about making it feel more immersive than ever before.
The implications here are bigger than just one game. First, this update could be the shot in the arm that Red Dead Online desperately needs. A flood of new and returning players because of the next-gen version is the perfect excuse for Rockstar to finally drop a major content update for RDO, potentially reviving the online community. Second, this solidifies a major trend in the gaming industry, the premium remaster. Publishers know they have gold mines in their back catalog, and selling a visually upgraded version of a beloved classic for $40 or even $70 is becoming a standard business practice. Finally, this keeps the Red Dead franchise healthy and relevant. By updating the engine and bringing the game to the latest hardware, Rockstar is ensuring its legacy. It's also a low-risk way for them to keep their teams familiar with the RAGE engine on new consoles, which could be valuable experience as they potentially think about what a Red Dead Redemption 3 might look like, many years down the road. This upgrade isn't just an ending for RDR2's story, it's a new beginning. So with a 60 frames per second mode and a major graphics overhaul all but guaranteed, here's the big question I have for you. Beyond the technical upgrades, what is the one thing you hope Rockstar adds or changes in this new version of Red Dead Redemption 2? Is it a photo mode, new weapons, or maybe even a surprise story expansion like Undead Nightmare? Let me know your biggest hopes for this re-release in the comments down below. And hey, if you appreciate this kind of deep dive analysis that goes beyond the headlines, make sure to subscribe for more.